Alright, what's up, y'all? This your boy PB, man, back with another FanSpeak. And today, I'm going to talk about bars, man. Some bars. And to me, the way I just broke it down, we talking battling and real spill, man. And if you want to put real sparring, that's kind of what that real spill relates to. Now, it was an interesting conversation that Loaded Lux had on the battle rap arena the other night. And, you know, I took a few notes to that, man. And one, let me start with competition. Everybody know Loaded Lux, old school, if you could say that as far as just battle rapping is concerned. You know what I'm saying? He come from that era with, and I just run through a few names, you know what I'm saying? Like Loaded Lux, Mook, Miles, Serious Jones, X Factor, Math Hoffa, Head Ice, Iron Solomon, Charlie Clips, Mickey Fax, Reed Dollars, Ness, Sway Sever, and we can even say, you know, we could throw T-Rex, we could throw Tech 9 in there, you know, you want to talk about NH, you know what I mean? And there's a whole lot of other rappers, and I would go as far as to say even as far as a Tay-Rock, you know, he been doing this a long ass time, and I bring that up as far as the competition in regards to you have to battle anywhere, anytime, and anything goes, man. You go for this nigga neck. There is no, you know what I'm saying? You come out that corner store, you walking down the block. Your homeboy come pick you up like, hey, it's a nigga over here say he could battle. It wasn't like, hey, man, give me a week, man. No, fuck that. Nigga, get in this car. We about to go over here to this borough, this neighborhood or whatnot, and we're gonna battle this nigga. You know, Charlie Clips, you know, had a little blog up here talking about where he had some cat go get 4 people, and they came back and battled him, and at the end, those 4 cats was trying to fuck with him. You know, he even went on to speak about how Fred the Godson had got him in a battle. But the fact of the matter was, Charlie Clips was ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? So, we talking about competition here. You know, Loaded Lux is a competitor, you know, and I'm going to move on from that and go to another point that was mentioned in there where North said, hey, man, are you ready to deal with the pressure? And Loaded Lux was like, man, fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The big stage and all that, you know, yeah, he battled in clothing stores, smaller venues, barbershops, you know, shoe stores, you know what I'm saying, just in the neighborhood and whatnot. You know what, and let me stress this, man, as a veteran, it don't matter, man, because the only thing that matters is that motherfucker in front of you. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if that crowd big, it don't matter if that crowd small. And then it's you know, another thing that's to say where, well, the fans, you know, the fans back then are different from where they are now. If you ask me, the fans ain't changed. If you spitting some real shit, if you got some real spill coming out your mouth, the fans gonna tune in to what the fuck you saying. I don't care if it's 20 people, if it's 2 people, if it's 200, 2,000 people. If you spit some real shit, the fans gonna tune their ears into what you saying. It ain't about this catchy old slogan and all that. Yeah, and don't get me wrong. A lot of that plays a factor into what's going on today. It's a small variable, right? You know, I was listening to that battle rap arena with Loaded Lux. It's a variable in the equation, of which it doesn't mean everything. Fans' acceptance or reaction equals a victory in a battle. Hell no. You still gotta spit something out your mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? So I get tired of hearing, oh well, the fans, you know, well, you know, this person won because you can look at the crowd reaction. Man, fuck all that. You know what? Tune into what this motherfucker was saying. Because if he was saying some real shit, what can I say? He was saying some real shit. And I'm going to be receptive to that real spill coming out of his mouth. Now, another thing, you know what I'm saying, is a situation where he said like, well, Lux said the crowd don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And just like I just touched on, the crowd matters a little bit, but my big thing is if you got somebody in front of you, man, if you in the ring boxing, don't think that when that round is over and you go back to your corner, that those people in that front row ain't saying shit to you when you in your corner. Motherfuckers is like, oh man, you fucking up, man, he whooping your ass, he whooping your ass. And that's why he got his corner people there to keep him focused. And if you want to translate to the rap arena, that's why you got your hype man, that's why you got your boys on stage to keep you focused. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the crowd is gonna be wooed by what you're saying, but at the same time, y'all look at these battles, y'all see those guys that's behind that nigga rapping, they're like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Prime example, K-Shine, he can't shut the fuck up. Kill him, Rex. Kill him, Rex. Fuck him up, Rex. That's what I'm talking about. You got your boys there. You know, that's your corner support. So when you get in that ring, man, it's all about, like I said, it's about that nigga in front of you. That's who it is. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, let me show y'all something. Now, yeah, this is a collector's item. Now, Lux, he's coming for your neck. Meaning, he's gonna put this thing here in your neck. Yeah, this is a real knife here. Collector's item. It never leaves the house. I don't have no need to take it outside the house. But when he step in that ring, he talking about, I want to come for your neck, man. That's what he's talking about. I'm coming for your head. Ain't no playing games. You know what I'm saying? I want to fight. And that's another point I want to make about a fight. He made a point in here in that battle rap arena where it's like, man, you know, Norris, man, they don't want to do nothing, man. They don't want to do nothing. You know, like he said, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes, and very well, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I'm not at these venues, man. You know, so I know behind the scenes, you know, it's a whole lot of talk going on. But who in the fuck is getting in the ring to say, let's settle this shit once and for all? You know what I'm saying? Now, we seen some call-outs. Hey, and it's real simple. Pick up your phone, call that other rapper that's talking about he's the one that's on top of the world, and you set it up and you battle. Shit. We saw Shotgun Suge and Surf call Cortez. Hey, that battle just went down. We saw Surf, you know, in that same blog. He called Big T. Like, shit, Big T, I will kill you. They set it up. They got it on. You know, in this battle rap arena, Calico called in. Was like, fuck that, man. I will kill this old nigga. And that's all a nigga like Lux wanted to hear. Now you could say, hey, Lux should have called them, but at the same time, if you're the so-called legend and whatnot, it's up to these new cats that's in the ring coming up and whatnot to call you out. Won't they pick up their phone and call in and say, hey nigga, I will kill your ass. And that's what Calico did, and I respect Calico. Now there's a lot of things with Calico. A lot of people feel like, hey, he got a lot of losses, a lot of debatables. But one thing I can say about Calico is that he will get in the ring with any motherfucking body. The same with DNA. I don't hear about DNA turning down battles, man. I don't hear about DNA turning down battles. He want to get down with whoever the fuck is willing to get in that ring. He's taking on Tech 9. So you gotta respect that. And the same thing with, like I say, with Calico. He's like, fuck that shit, nigga. I will cancel some shit to come kill your ass. And that's what I'm talking about. Let's get in here and do some real sparring, man. You know, all this ducking and running. And, you know, that's another point I just want to make, man. I feel like it's just too many cats that's looking at a potential loss rather than a possible win. You ain't gonna never know if you could beat a motherfucker until you hop into the ring with him. Now, you know what I'm saying? Hey, 2 decades ago, when I was a teenager, I go to the neighborhood meeting. We had this thing where it was called the Thunderdome. You know, OGs at the meeting, like you get in the ring. I was one of those youngsters that was called out. Do you think I would have got a pass around my hood and be alive today if I was one of those niggas to say, well, man, I don't want to fight, man, I don't want to do that? Hell no. I got in that ring, I handled my business, Me and that cat that did fight, we went on from that point on being cool as fuck, even though I did know him since 5th grade. But at the same time, you know what? We had to get in there and earn our stripes around the hood. And I tell you from that point on, it was a lot of niggas our age that didn't want to just run up on us and fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? So that's my point, man. Let's get into these real bars, you know what I'm saying? Battling and real spill, man. Let's have some real sparring, man. Let's get in there and fight, man. Fuck all this, oh, you ain't got this many views, ain't got that. Man, who's trying to be 52-0, man? All this, a lot of you niggas is like 11-3. Some of you niggas is fucking 5-6. Y'all got a ton of debatables. Ain't no clear victories. You know what I'm saying? You could count a debatable as a tie pretty much, because it goes either way. So my thing is, who wants to have some clear wins, man? Let's get in here and kick some ass, man, and have some real fighting, man. In a minute, man. It's your boy PB, another FanSpeak, man. Bars, man. Battling and real spill, man. You know, this shit's getting me all worked up, man. But like I said, we all have our opinions. Feel free to comment. It's not taken personal. Subscribe. In a minute, man.